Picture this, a project worth a staggering $1 trillion. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just another extravagant shopping spree for the ultra-rich, but a mind-blowing vision that aims to redefine the way we live, breathe, and enjoy life. The line, my affluent comrades, is Saudi Arabia's audacious plan to create a whole new way of urban living. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. The line is set to span a jaw-dropping 170 kilometers through the magnificent desert landscapes. Imagine the view from your luxury penthouse. It's like living in a sci-fi movie, except this is no fiction. Saudi Arabia is turning this dream into a reality, and we can't help but be captivated by the audacity of this project. But hold your horses, my dear billionaires. The line is not just a simple feat of engineering and architecture. Oh no, it's a paradigm shift in urban planning. This city is designed to be a car-free haven, where everything you need is just a 5-minute walk away. No more traffic jams, no more honking horns, just blissful luxury at your fingertips. And here's the kicker, my friends, the line is a zero-carbon city. That's right, zero carbon. They're harnessing the power of wind and solar energy to generate all the electricity needed. It's like living in an eco-friendly paradise where your guilt-free conscience matches the grandeur of your bank account. Now, let's talk about the sheer size of this behemoth. The line consists of 2 parallel skyscrapers that stand a whopping 500 meters tall. To put that into perspective, it's like having 2001 World Trade Centers lined up side by side. Talk about making a statement. Saudi Arabia is not holding back when it comes to showcasing their wealth and ambition. But, my fellow billionaires, we must address the big question: can they actually pull this off? Will the line become the greatest mega project ever, or will it crumble under the weight of its colossal price tag? There are 3 possible outcomes, my discerning comrades. Firstly, construction on the line comes to an abrupt halt. The dream of a futuristic city in the desert fades away, like a mirage in the scorching sun. The world watches in disappointment as the once promising project remains incomplete, a monument to unfulfilled ambitions. We've seen it happen before, haven't we? Those grand ideas, those lavish plans that simply crumbled under the weight of their own impracticality. Remember the Jeddah Tower? The Dubai Creek Tower? They started with a bang, captured our imagination, and then fizzled out into oblivion. The line could follow a similar path. The vision of car-free living, renewable energy, and vertical communities might remain nothing more than a distant dream. The construction site, once buzzing with activity, falls silent. The cranes stand idle, and the desert reclaims its territory. Oh, what a tragedy it would be. The line, a mere footnote in the annals of architectural ambition. The world would mourn the lost opportunity, while skeptics and naysayers nod knowingly, their doubts seemingly justified. But my fellow billionaires, let's not give in to despair just yet. While this scenario is a possibility, it's not set in stone. The line has the backing of an entire country, and the world's eyes are upon it. There's a glimmer of hope that the project will rise from the ashes and continue its journey towards completion. After all, we live in a world where dreams are turned into reality every day. The line, with all its audacity, could still find a way to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Let's not write it off just yet, my discerning comrades. So, my esteemed billionaires, what are your thoughts on this first scenario? Do you believe the line will face an untimely demise, or will it defy the odds and triumph? Share your insights in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Buckle up, because we're diving into the second scenario that could unfold. Imagine this, my esteemed comrades, Saudi Arabia invests heavily in their audacious plans. Over the next decades, the country pours resources, expertise, and determination into bringing the line to life. Piece by piece, the desert transforms into a marvel of human ingenuity and architectural prowess. Now, let's be clear, my wealthy friends. Achieving the full extent of their initial proposal is no small feat. Building not 1 but 2 parallel skyscrapers, stretching a staggering 170 kilometers, is a monumental challenge. It's like building 2001 World Trade Centers, but multiplied by 2. Can you even fathom the scale of such an endeavor? It's a task that seems insurmountable, a race against time and logistics. But if there's one thing we know about the ambitious visionaries of Saudi Arabia, it's that they love a challenge. Picture a future where the line becomes a reality, a sprawling metropolis that embodies the ideals of sustainability, vertical living, and zero carbon emissions. A place where cars are nothing but a distant memory, and renewable energy powers every inch of this marvel. From towering skyscrapers to subterranean transportation networks, the dreams of a car-free, technologically advanced society come to fruition. The world watches in awe as the line becomes a shining example of what human innovation can achieve. But let's not get carried away with the glitter and gold, my discerning friends. While certain aspects of the line are feasible, the sheer magnitude of the project poses significant challenges. Building a city the length of 2 parallel skyscrapers on such an unprecedented scale is an immense task. Experts question the viability of such an ambitious timeline. Antoni Vives, Chief Urban Planning Officer at NEOM, admits it's no walk in the park. NEOM is a complex, bold, and highly ambitious undertaking and is most certainly not an easy one to deliver. And we can't ignore the concerns raised by outside voices, like Professor Marshall Brown of Princeton University, who questions the physical and environmental phenomena that must be overcome to achieve the line's grand vision. It's a delicate balancing act, my billionaire friends. A dance between audacity and pragmatism, where dreams meet the harsh reality of engineering, logistics, and the ever-elusive element of time. Can Saudi Arabia rise to the occasion and surpass all expectations? Only time will tell. So, my fellow billionaires, what are your thoughts on this second scenario? Do you believe Saudi Arabia has what it takes to pour their resources into making the line a resounding success? Share your insights in the comments below and let's keep the conversation alive. And now, hold on tight because we're about to explore the intriguing third scenario that could unfold. Picture this, my opulent comrades. Construction on the line has already begun, signaling Saudi Arabia's commitment to turning this visionary concept into a tangible reality. But what if, instead of adhering strictly to the initial grandiose plan, a compromise is struck? Yes, my fabulous friends, it's possible that Saudi Arabia may opt for a more pragmatic approach. Rather than attempting the seemingly impossible task of constructing the full 170-kilometer line, they could build it incrementally, bit by bit, as demand and resources allow. Imagine a world where the line becomes a more modest, yet still revolutionary, urban masterpiece. Instead of stretching the length of 2 parallel skyscrapers, it could be scaled down to a more manageable size, perhaps half the initial height. With this downsized version, the core principles of the line remain intact. A car-free city, powered by renewable energy, where all essential amenities are within a walkable distance. The concept of vertical living still thrives, but on a more realistic scale. This compromise could be a stroke of genius, my wealthy connoisseurs. While the project may not reach the jaw-dropping proportions of its initial proposal, it would still stand as a groundbreaking achievement, capturing the essence of NEOM's vision. And let's not forget the practicalities, my discerning friends. Building a city the size of the line, even at a reduced scale, remains a Herculean task. The logistics, engineering, and coordination required are immense, but they become more manageable with a scaled-down approach. The line would still be a pioneer in the quest for car-free living, setting an example for the world to follow. It would be the first city of the 21st century where car journeys reach zero, thanks to efficient public transportation systems, including proposed underground railways. Now, my esteemed billionaires, while this compromise may disappoint those who crave the monumental scale initially envisioned, it offers a pragmatic solution that brings us closer to realizing a futuristic, sustainable city. So, what do you think, my opulent visionaries? Could a downsized version of the line be the perfect balance between ambition and feasibility? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation thriving. Now, let's look at the progress. Exciting news, my fabulous friends. Construction has officially begun. Drone footage reveals the excavation work, with trenches being dug deep into the desert sands. It's a sight to behold, my billionaires, a tantalizing glimpse of what could be the world's most spectacular megaproject. But before we get carried away, let's remember that building a project of this magnitude is no walk in the park. The challenges are as massive as the project itself. It's a race against time, resources, and unforeseen obstacles. The eyes of the world are upon Saudi Arabia, eagerly awaiting the outcome. So, my esteemed billionaires, what do you think? Will the line become a testament to human ambition and ingenuity? Or will it be a billion-dollar sandcastle that crumbles under its own weight? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Now, you might be wondering, why is it so hard to get updates on this mega project? Is it all hush-hush or a well-kept secret? Who knows, but it's time to spill the beans. The line, it's not just a grand vision anymore. It's a reality taking shape that's as expansive as your imagination can fathom. It's like trying to live in a world without Wi-Fi in 2023, almost impossible, right? You remember that jaw-dropping drone footage that teased the beginning of this colossal linear city last year? Well, we're about to unveil what's happened since then, and let me tell you, it's mind-blowing. According to the executive director, they've already nailed down a whopping 20% of the vital infrastructure. We're not talking about just roads here, we're talking about the nerve center of a thriving city. Yep, it's like they're setting up a whole world within this grand vision. The excitement doesn't stop there. When you look at satellite images around the line, it's like witnessing the transformation of a barren canvas into a bustling masterpiece. The NEOM Community 1 is an excellent example. This place, now, it's more than a vision. It's like a fully functioning city on its own. There are hundreds of housing units, and they didn't forget the basics: schools, places of worship, post offices, and even a Starbucks. Because every modern city needs its caffeine fix. And let's not forget the hidden marina. This place is going to be a world record in excavation. It's not a vision anymore, it's becoming a colossal reality. Imagine the world's largest marina, capable of hosting cruise ships twice the size of the Wonder of the Seas. It's not just another excavation site, it's now a sprawling area with massive changes happening each day. I mean, they're moving around 1 million cubic meters of earth every single week. That's the kind of scale that'd make your jaw drop and wonder if they've got a secret army of excavators. Now, if that's not impressive enough, let's talk about the piling work. In Module 43, over the past year, they've driven in more than 4,500 individual piles. That's like planting a forest of support for this grand vision. And they're not stopping there, they plan to go even bigger, installing more than 60 piles daily. It's like they're playing a giant game of Jenga, but instead of trying not to knock the tower down, they're trying to build it higher and higher. And don't think they've forgotten about the spine, the underground rail system. As of June 2023, they've made some significant changes. The scope of the entire system has been scaled back, but don't worry, they're just optimizing. The underground tunneling has been reduced by more than 30 kilometers, and the number of stations was trimmed from 48 to a mere 9. It's like they're fine-tuning a masterpiece, and every move they make is under the spotlight. So, what's next for this mind-blowing city within a city? What does the future hold for the line and its grand vision? Well, that's the exciting part. We're just getting started, and the possibilities are as limitless as the sky. But how on earth are they funding this? Well, it's all about money. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, the Public Investment Fund, is making it rain with a cool $700 billion. So, let's just say they've got a piggy bank that would make even Scrooge McDuck a bit jealous. They've got big shots like the Keller Group, Bauer, Bachy Solitanche from the UK, Germany, and France. Power China is turning the wheels for the hidden marina. Then, there's the dream team of Italian contractor Webuild and Saudi Sageco building the high-speed rail connecting the line to Oxagon. It's like assembling the Avengers of construction. But wait, there's more. The line promised zero emissions, but experts estimate it might emit 1.8 gigatons of CO2. That's like buying an electric car to save the planet and then throwing it in reverse through a rainforest. It's not adding up. And let's not forget about those human rights issues. People had to leave their villages to make way for construction, and some face life or death sentences. It's a real hiccup in the plan and could send ripples through NEOM's future.